Before we get started, I want to tell you about a new series from our friends over at Mumbai Crime. If you've not heard Mumbai Crime before, it's an audio drama anthology of thrillers set and recorded on the streets of Mumbai, India. Each season is a complete story full of twists and turns. They're about to put out their last season on Radiotopia, and it's a really special one. They're doing their own reimagining of Rudyard Kipling's classic, The Jungle Book. In their version, the animals are reimagined as factions in the crime-riddled underbelly of Mumbai. The story follows Mo, or Mowgli, an orphan boy who was found left on the train tracks and saved by a gang of thieves called the Wolves, who raise him as one of their own. But things take a turn when he tries to pursue a life away from crime and get to know who his real parents might be. The Jungle Book is out now, and you'll find it and a whole catalog of stories like it on the Mumbai Crime podcast feed. Check it out wherever you get your podcasts.
Can you hear this voice? The plans. This is a trauma for me. I hate it. I know I'm in Egypt. I'm not in Gaza. But oh my God. You know, every time we hear this voice, we know that, oh my God, a disaster will come.
كيف اتدخلنا ضربونا غازة ولاد الحرام شايفين شيء.
I have been a volunteer in a Shifa hospital. People there faced hundreds type of deaths.
They just shoot. They don't feel that we are a people. We have no relation with what happened the 7th of October. Like, I'm a student. What about my future? My family? My friends? My life?
Talk to the Israeli leaders.
That's kind of conversation between the sword and the neck, you mean?
You could still talk.
Talk about what?
Talk about the possibility of not fighting.
Not fighting for what?
We don't have the chance to die in a peaceful way.
You know, do you condemn Hamas? Like, how can you say that after so many children have died?
You know that we are surprised that we faced all of this and we are not crazy yet.
Why?
Tell me why.
We have to be crazy now.
I come from a city called Jenin in the north of the West Bank, where the army is in the city every night.
Nazareth is the biggest Palestinian city.
My grandfather
I was born there.
left Jerusalem in 1948.
What happened in 1948?
Sorry.
Well,
we will build it again.
We are three different peoples.
Inshallah.
The Palestinians that stayed after 48, Palestinians that live at the occupied territories, the so-called West Bank, and Gaza is a different story.
No one of us have left Gaza before.
How can I describe it? I don't
We
know,
born
like...
there, study there, our schools and our universities.
From the way to be a doctor, to think only how to get wood for fire, just to cook.
You see your uncles, you see your family, you see a soldier. You see your father's car, you see your bus, and you see the tank. So I grew up with it. It's in my DNA.
Genuinely, having a hard time reconciling this with my friendships.
Yeah, me too.
Why aren't you saying anything?
I know.
Stop fighting, why?
Talk to stop fighting, to stop the death and the misery, the destruction, the pain.
The misery and the destruction and the pain and the death of whom?
We know that dehumanization is one of the first stages of genocide. How are your organizations taking accountability for the role you've played in acclimating your audience to violence against particular populations, and what are you doing to address it? We have literally a minute. I don't know how.
I just wish people would just feel a bit more, just a little bit of empathy. Don't do anything, but just feel. It feels sometimes like even that's too much to ask.
Yeah, I think about this Che Guevara quote that might be a little bit corny, but it's like, the true revolutionary is guided by feelings of great love.
From Mermaid Palace and Ashtar Theater,
Yasmin Jarour.
Great Love,
Taima Okasha,
The Gaza Monologues.
Born in 1996.
Born 1997 at Tufa.
A series of monologues written in 2010 by kids from Gaza. Read by people from today.
We relate to every simple word in this monologue.
Who share their stories.
This is bigger than any war we lived before.
on the heart.
Radiotopia.